I left my career in 2014 to focus on entrepreneurship full time and needed a new audience because my audience was all nonprofits and I was trying to figure out how to expand. So I
Yeah.
subsequently launched a podcast on the schmooze that you mentioned, wrote
Yes.
my first book, Croissants versus Bagels, which was about body language and networking,
Mm-hmm.
and then a group coaching program, wrote for Harvard Business Review, did a TEDx talk. TEDx
Wow.
talk comes out January 2020. I am poised to be an overnight success, 10 years in the making. And 2 months later, nobody needs any of the skills or experience
Oh.
I'd acquired in the previous, 10, 15 years. I had to find a new way to show up and offer
Mm-hmm.
value. I wrote a blog post on March 12th, 9 ways to network in a pandemic. And
Mm-hmm.
one of those ways was to host a virtual happy hour. And reached out to my network on Thursday at 8 p.m. and said, hey, anyone think they'd come? Folks said yes. So Friday, March 13th, 2020, I hosted my
Wow.
first ever virtual happy hour. And short story is that 8 months later or so, I was the owner of a thriving new six-figure business based on all new revenue streams. And I was able to really kind of reinvent myself and became a virtual event design consultant and executive Zoom producer. And part of my secret to my success is that I'm a business growth strategy coach. And in March, I was already coaching about a dozen entrepreneurs a week on behalf of a company. And then they asked me to take over a cohort of 120 students going through
Oh,
an online
jeez.
course about launching an online course.